Welcome, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make a basic pound cake. You're going to love this recipe. The ingredients you're going to need is 3 cups of granulated sugar, 1 cup of whole milk, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 6 large eggs, 1/2 cup of all vegetable shortening, 1 cup of butter, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of pure almond extract, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 or 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar for dusting the top of this baked pound cake. First, we're going to add the all-purpose flour into a large bowl. Add your salt and your baking powder with a whisk. We're going to incorporate these 3 ingredients together because there's nothing worse than biting into your cake and getting a big bite of salt or baking powder. That's one thing we want to avoid. Okay, that looks perfect. We can set this off to the side. I've been adding my room temperature butter into a large bowl. To this, we're going to add that shortening. I'm just going to cut it in half and add it into here. With the mixer, we're going to cream these 2 ingredients together. And looking like this, you see how lovely and creamy that is? That's what you're looking for. Gradually start adding our granulated sugar and blend it until it's nice and fluffy. I've added all my sugar, and now we're going to add 1 egg at a time. And we're going to beat 1 egg in at a time until we can no longer see the yellow part of the egg. Keep your hand mixer on low. Then you're going to add another egg, and I've gone ahead and cracked all my eggs and put them in a measuring cup. You want to make sure you're going to scrape down the sides of your bowl because you want all your ingredients well blended. Very important for all cakes. The 3rd egg, the 4th egg, the 5th egg, and the final 6th egg. I spent about 30 seconds on each egg, beating it into the batter here. Next, we're going to add that pure vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon, along with that 1 teaspoon of almond extract. Ooh, and they smell so yummy. We're going to mix this in. Spend about 30 seconds getting this well blended. Remember, definitely use your spatula. That looks absolutely perfect. We're going to start adding our flour. You always want to start with your flour first, and we're going to alternate with milk. So I'm going to add about 1/4 of the milk, and we're going to slowly mix this into our butter batter here. We're going to add a little bit more flour along with another 1/4 of that milk. Just keep your speed on low, and what you want to do is combine that flour in with your batter till you can no longer see the flour. That's when you add your next addition of flour and milk. Be sure to continue to scrape down the sides of your bowl. Very important to make sure you get it well blended. And I can tell this is going to be a beautiful, delicious pound cake. Add the rest of the flour along with the rest of the milk. Now that looks absolutely beautiful. And you see that batter? How thick and luscious it is. Well, you know it's going to be a lovely moist cake. I've got my oven preheating to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm using a 12-cup Bundt pan to bake my cake in today, and you want to make sure you have it greased and floured really well, and if not, you can use a spray to take care of that problem. Just make sure you get the sides very well. Back with that pound cake batter. And oh my goodness, I can tell it absolutely weighs a pound. We're going to evenly divide our cake batter here in this Bundt pan. And if you want to use a tube pan, you may do that too. And that looks absolutely perfect. Here on the top, take your spatula, or if you have a knife, and move it around till it's evenly distributed. Just like that. And if you have any on the side, I like to remove it because I don't like any burnt cake smell in my home or in my oven. This is off to the oven. On the middle rack for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Use your timer and no peeking. Here's that beautiful pound cake. Look how lovely and luscious that is. And oh my goodness, if you could be in my kitchen and smell how yummy it is. Use a toothpick to make sure it's completed baking. Put it in there. It is. No dough on that toothpick, so it's completed baking. We're going to let it cool here in the pan for 15 minutes, and then I'll be back to show you how I'm going to take it out of its pan. 15 minutes are up, and I'm ready to remove the cake. And as you can see, it's pulled loose from the side right here. And if you'd like, give it a lovely little jiggle, and it sounds absolutely loose. I'm going to use my cake platter, and I'm going to put it over the top. We're going to grab the sides. We're going to flip it upside down. Look how beautiful. Woo! And there's a lot of steam going on. That is lovely, golden, beautiful pound cake. Oh my goodness. I can already dream of a scoop of ice cream, whipped cream, raspberries, strawberries. Oh yeah, let your imagination go wild. I'm going to let this cool for an additional 40 minutes. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to sprinkle the top with powdered sugar, and then we'll cut into it. I'm adding the powdered sugar into a sieve here, and I'm going to sprinkle powdered sugar over the cake a little bit. Now my cake still needs to be cooled just slightly. Still a little warm, but that looks absolutely perfect to me. I'm going to cut into it. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. I love always using a serrated knife with the little teeth. That will ensure a beautiful, nice, smooth cut every time. I'm going to be doing this very informally. And looky there, how beautiful that is. Ooh, it's still warm. Oh yeah, got to give it a try. I can taste that almond extract and that vanilla extract coming through. Buttery, spongy. Looky there how it just springs back. If you need a pound cake for your recipe collection, this is the recipe to add, y'all. You can serve this during a special celebration, birthdays, anniversaries, baby showers, anything else you can think of. It's a lovely bundt cake all the way around. Oh yeah. I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Leave me a comment. Give me thumbs up. Thanks a million for watching, you all, and I'll catch you later.